The state is experiencing 100% drought, and so we are concerned with our water supply.
You could see water restrictions implemented around the state a lot sooner than expected.
The governor has already issued a state of emergency for drought. Fox 13's Ben Winslow has the story from City Creek Canyon.
The storms that we've been getting are helpful, but they're nowhere near enough for the situation that we're in. The state is preparing for a double whammy: water restrictions and a longer wildfire season. Utah's soil conditions are the driest they've been since 2006.
Our soil conditions are record dry.
All of the state is in a moderate drought category. More than 90% of the state is in an extreme drought category.
These storms keep lining up, which is helpful, but we started in a deficit. That's the problem.
The dry soil conditions mean runoff goes into the ground, not reservoirs, which will now be at lower levels. The situation has forced Governor Spencer Cox to issue a state of emergency for the drought, but he warns that means water restrictions will be coming, and sooner than expected. How bad they'll be depends on where you live in the state.
We anticipate that most water districts will put restrictions on fairly early. Those decisions will be made at the local level, depending on how much storage they have. But our water districts are very careful. They watch this stuff incredibly carefully. I know in my water district, they're talking about restrictions as early as June, which is extremely early for us.
Utah's Division of Water Resources is telling local water conservancy districts to prepare for drought. In a worst-case scenario, there's a chance for irrigation and outdoor watering restrictions. If this keeps up, the state warns it can eventually start to impact drinking water supply. But you can do your part this year.
The most important thing that we can all do is wait to water. About 60% of our residential use is used outdoors. So waiting to water will save water for the next day.
And it's a 1-2 punch with the potential for more wildfires this year and more extreme ones at that.
It definitely can cause an earlier start to the fire season and cause it to go on longer. And so obviously Mother Nature is in charge.
Again, state officials are urging you to be careful when you're outdoors this year to prevent catastrophic fires.
Drought's bad enough with the lack of water. Let's not have fires too.
Conservation will be the theme of the summer for the situation that we're in. Check with your city and county for water restrictions as they roll in. In Salt Lake City, Ben Winslow, Fox 13 News, Utah.
The Salt Lake County Council was briefed today on the governor's state of emergency for drought. Mayor Jenny Wilson's office says it is working on a way to track water use and encourage people to conserve this year. The plan is expected to be presented to the council for a vote next month.